Toxic substances in baby diapers. The alarm of the health authority. The Health Safety Agency publishes a severe report on the safety of baby diapers. They present a worrying quantity of allergenic, reprotoxic and carcinogenic substance. Manufacturers and distributors are summoned by the government this Wednesday morning, and will have to present the corrective actions within 15 days. The National Health Security Agency, ANSES, is publishing a report on Wednesday on the composition of disposable baby diaper, and the results are very severe. All the diapers tested show exceeding the health thresholds for at least one chemical substance, explains to Figaro Gérard Lasfargues, Deputy Director General of ANSES. This concerns all 23 references analyzed, including the so-called ecological layers, specifies the expert. These are deliberately added perfuming substances, or molecules formed during the manufacturing process, PCBs, dioxins, furans, and during bleaching with chlorine derivative. For some diapers, the experts found excess hydrocarbons, PAHs, probably from the glues used in the diaper closure tape. The tests carried out also made it possible to find volatile organic compounds, formaldehyde, and pesticides, probably resulting from contamination of the raw material, and of which the majority are today prohibited in the European Union, specifies the report. Apart from perfumes, the problematic molecules are not intentionally added by manufacturers, however, specifies the AGINC. 4,000 diapers from 0 to 3 years old. To carry out its work, ANSES took into account tests carried out in the laboratory, in particular by the DGCCR. Initially, around 60 substances were measured, and threshold overruns were appraised for 13 of them, indicates Gérard Lasfargues. The agency also interviewed manufacturers and consumer associations. Then the experts carried out a documentary search which highlighted a low number of reports from public bodies and the scarcity of independent scientific publications. Even if there is no epidemiological data to demonstrate an association between health effects and the wearing of diapers, notes the report, the molecules can migrate into the urine and attack the fragile skin of baby. The risk is in particular that of skin pathologies, irritations, infectious or inflammatory dermatitis, and allergies. But some of these products are also known to be reprotoxic and carcinogenic. ANSES recalls that in its first 3 years of life, a child will wear some 4,000 diapers. ANSES recommends eliminating these substances, or reducing their presence in disposable diapers as much as possible, strengthening their control in diapers placed on the market, and stresses the need for a more restrictive framework governing these products. The elimination of certain substances such as perfumes or raw materials containing pesticides can be carried out very quickly, if the manufacturers decide so, estimates Gérard Lasfargues. Manufacturers and distributors are summoned by the government this Wednesday morning, and will have to present the corrective actions they plan to put in place within 15 days, announced Tuesday evening in a joint press release. The ministers of the Ecological and Inclusive Transition, Solidarity and Health and Economy and Finance. Manufacturers are also strongly encouraged to better inform the general public of the composition and manufacturing methods of diaper. The controls of the DGCCRF will be reinforced from 2019, and France will bring to the European level in quat a requirement for the evolution of the REACH regulations in order to restrict the presence of certain chemical substances in baby diapers in quat, specifies the government. ANSES was seized at the end of January 2017 by the Directorate General for Health, DGS, the Directorate General for Competition, Consumer Affairs and the Prevention of Fraud, DGCCRF, and the Directorate General for Risk Preventio. This seizure followed a shock publication in the magazine, 60 Million Consumers, which indicated that out of 12 brands of disposable diapers analyzed, only 2 did not contain potentially toxic residue. Industrialists worry. The Union of Manufacturers of Baby Diapers Group and #X27 Hygiene, clearly worried about the repercussions of this expertise, did not wait for its publication to react with a press release. Baby diapers are manufactured according to strict rules both in terms of manufacturing processes and the selection of raw materials, argue the manufacturers, claiming the sale of more than 3 billion diapers per year without ever any crisis sanitary. And quat. Whatever the content of the official report to come, the manufacturers who are members of Group and #X27 Hygiene are committed to cooperating with the authorities to continue to meet consumer expectations and quote. But despite the fact that the manufacturers promise and quote, transparency vis-a-vis consumers and quote, the agency notes in its report that in quote, the hearings carried out did not make it possible to know precisely the nature of the materials and quote, used, nor the production auxiliaries such as glues for example, or intentionally added substances, perfumes, inks, et